So before we begin, we gotta go through a couple questions, like confirm the paperwork and all that sort of business. So can you state for the record your name, please?
Samantha Smith.
Samantha Smith, Miss Smith. Which packet are we going to be using today?
The rose.
Rose, alright, the rose is. I'm going to need you to calibrate the penalty with me. If you could please interrupt what I'm saying twice, starting now. Please interrupt me while I'm talking.
Excuse me.
Alright, and once again, please jump in any time that you'd like to.
I think that's wrong.
Okay. Perfect. So you are indeed an antique hunter, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright. Calibrated, confirmed. I believe that we can start the investigation now. So, Miss Smith.
Samantha's fine.
Samantha it is then, fine. Let's start out a little grim. It's all a little grim, really, but the rose packet. How did you react when your parents explained death to you? And when was that?
Well, I believe I was 5 when my cat Smittens passed away. And I barely remember the cat, but yes, they explained to me that Smittens was no longer with us, and they brought Smittens out to say goodbye. Smittens had passed away earlier, so they preserved Smittens for me, and I was able to see that Smittens was not the same, the breath.
And so how did you deal with that change in your long time, I'm assuming, pet?
Yes, well, my father made sure that I could see that Smittens was still with us in spirit. So my father went out and got a little replacement for Smittens, and my father got me a, what do you call it? Not quite a stuffed animal, but something that would be, you couldn't watch it and see it around, but you couldn't smother it or take it to bed with you.
Oh. Would you say that Smittens was the hardest thing you ever had to let go of? Anything that you would consider to be more difficult to have lost in your life? And if so, what would that be?
Well, when my father passed away, that was much more difficult. I tried to do something similar to keep a portrait around, but and it worked. There's a reminder around that was close by.
How did your father pass? What were the circumstances of his death?
Went to sleep and then did not wake up.
Old age? Illness?
Yes.
Alright.
Sorry, it's hard to talk about.
It's the packet about grief. It's always hard to talk about. Tell me about something you've done. Something that you've done to cause somebody grief. Something you've done to hurt someone else.
Well, when you're trying to find valuable things, it's important that you find them first, because there are only so many things that exist in this world, and if you want to acquire them for someone else can't have them.
So are you saying you stole these things?
No, I wouldn't steal anything, but no, my father taught me better than that. But I had to make sure that, well, if you're trying to find a different, so for example, if someone's trying to track down something belonging to their ancestor, and it's a memoir of theirs, for example, a bust, and you want to acquire it before anyone else, then you're going to have to deny them that closure. And that the idea of them being able to see what has been lost and taken from them.
So you search out these things that have value to others, and then you take them for yourself, is what I'm hearing.
That's the point of my job. Yes.
Fair enough. What about your mother? You've talked a lot about your father. Tell me about her. Is she still with us?
No, my father doesn't like it when I talk about her very much.
Oh, are you dead? You got roboted. What were your conditions?
Yeah,
What
I
did you
have
have to do?
I had no idea. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Refer to the same friend or family member 4 times.
Okay.
Smidgens.
Yeah. Or I did that
I
with
think
my
her father.
Yeah,
father.
his dad, yeah.
Yeah, dealing with 3 different tragedies in the same wedding.
Uh-huh.
So it's like all about like,
The way your dad responds to stuff.
Well, it's like when someone's dead, you replace it with like an image of
Or
them,
like a
and then you
thing.
fix it on the
Yeah.
image.
The cat, the
Yeah.
picture of your dad.
That's
is the
pretty good.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Nice work. Good job,
Well
robot.
done, you shot me
You're
right
a
in the
huge
Yeah, so
robot.
Mark,
Stamp this.
so you get to stamp it because you're the robot. You killed Elf, so pick what you want, and then mark the dead box, and then.
Yeah, I didn't see that one
keep
coming at all. I was like, I'm keeping up with my own fucking questions.
So the win condition was.
The win condition was that she had to do a couple of different
Accomplish
things.
all of those
Yeah,
things.
she
So in
accomplished
order
her
to
goals.
win, you have to do 2 of these things.
Oh, okay.